Hello everyone. So this is the most happiest video for all of the new investor because for the first time I'm gonna say one thing because I've been waiting for this long time, but this is the right time before 2020 to reveal the most important thing. NIO is one of the I wanted to say the most potential stock in 2020. So NIO is the okay because maybe this video will be viewed by so many people. So I'm not gonna say the best. I'm gonna say one of the most potential stock in 2020. Why? I'm gonna tell you the reason. Because I was making video about NIO will make people millionaire. NIO is gonna hit $3.3 by 31st from 2.3. When I was making video, the price was 2.3. Rather, it's going down. I told you guys before 31st is gonna go 3.3, and my prediction is right before one day. Okay, why it's gonna be the best? I'm gonna tell you the reason. Because NIO is an electric vehicle company. So all over the world, electric vehicle hype is created by Tesla, and there is no way we can go back. No way, because Tesla is the pioneer, and I respect Tesla because Elon Musk, the thing he did, because of Tesla, the world is gonna change in this automobile sector, and and definitely we will be benefited. The NIO will be benefited. And what are the most important thing? Like the proof is in the Q3, they mention they're getting order and they're unable to supply the stock already right now. The hype is already here in China. NIO is created the hype. In my another video I mentioned about NIO Day, I made a video and I mentioned it's an Oscar. The thing never imagined by anyone in the world before in lifetime automobile. They made like an Oscar. If you see the NIO Day, out of nowhere they created a NIO Day. What is the meaning of NIO Day? It's a celebration day of the user. And NIO is not selling the car. NIO is selling like a lifestyle with a car. Like the way iPhone is selling, like Apple is selling iPhone. They're not selling a phone. They're giving you a credit card. It's the most important thing of your life. They connected it, and people are also waiting for it. This kind of thing. The NIO is like building software inside the car, and they're going autonomous driving. They are heading towards autonomous driving. So all together, the most important thing is the demand is already here. It's too early. I'm telling you, it's too early because but the electric vehicle market, the government in China is pushing very hard, and because of that, and another thing why it is, first reason I gave you, the demand of the product have increased like crazy, number one. And second point is you are buying a stock in, like, I'm gonna tell you, like, the value of the company of NIO is $2.6 billion. Today it went up to $3 billion. But this company, at least by now, supposed to be at least like $10 billion. At least. Market capital supposed to be worth like, but because the Chinese, if this NIO is not a Chinese company, if it's a US company, it already today it's supposed to gonna go by $20 up. But it's a Chinese company. So we people use all the products of China. We know, like, we use all the Chinese product or every day. Everything is made in China or assembled in China. iPhone user, they're like Chinese, like they're using China, the technology is US. iPhone is made in California, assembled in China. You are using the touch of China because, but all the time we say like, and here the China have a technology, right? China have technology. They came up, and the NIO is not just a company. Some people in the world changed the world. Steve Jobs, Einstein. I'm gonna say, like, living legend is Elon Musk. You cannot deny it. And William Lee is another guy. William Lee is another guy. So today I have to tell you before end of this 2020, because if I don't say it, I will feel bad about it. NIO is the most potential stock in 2020, because not only as a company, as a price of the stock, you should, Warren Buffett, I'll try to give the quote about one, he said that you should not buy a stock by looking at the price. But we're not buying NIO by looking at the price. We are buying NIO by the potential of the company, by the demand of the product, by looking at the product, and also the electric vehicle market. If you sum up everything, and most importantly, the price of the company, like the stock. This company stock came on $6 IPO price. You are buying it for $3. There is no way in the hell, if this company doesn't bankrupt or doesn't go out, there is no way you can lose money. And the demand is increasing like crazy. So it's time to reveal the world. No, because every day if you see one thing, if you see in New York Stock Exchange, the best movers is NIO. Today is best movers is definitely NIO. Today's earning call. Every day I was following one thing. That is, Apple is like the most secured stock. If you buy it today, there is no way in the hell you will lose money in 2020. If I put all my money in Apple, I'm going to make money. But I was not supposed to. If I invest in bank, there is no way. I invested in Toronto Stock Exchange, a bank, for like $89. In 6 months, it gave me like $11 revenue, like 10%. So 10% is a good money in few months, right? We have the safe stock in the stock market, but we will make like $200, 300, 1,000% profit if we hold like long. I studied finance. I studied like stock. There is nothing in the trading is like you're buying a stock, right? There is no time, I don't know, like short doesn't mean anything. But in the like lifetime of the stock, there will be someone called short. But I was surprised. I have been investing in stock. The minimum stock is long, is minimum period is like supposed to be 3 years. Then 5 years, and if you are real long, is 10 years. But we invest like for 3 months, 4 months. It doesn't count. It doesn't mean like it. Stock is not stock is not a business. Stock is not a business. It's an investment. You are putting some surplus money in the bank. You're saving this money. You are not supposed to do business with this money. You are transferring this money from bank to investments, right? Because you have the knowledge, you can earn money. So yeah. So best of luck all along, and I encourage people to get into the NIO, because I'm not telling you to do that. Definitely you do the research. Some people already have done the research. Look at those things, see the potential of the company, and get into the company if you want to be millionaire, or if you want to be billionaire, if you're a rich guy. So like so many people already commented on my video. They said like I was like have this much of money, it jumped up to this much. So it's time for you to make money too. Best of luck and become millionaire and billionaire.